What is up, my weebs and otakus? It's Otakunofuji with another anime game video. Today I'm going to play Afterimage on Xbox One, Xbox Series. It's great. It's a Metroidvania that is really, really hard. But, look, I got 1,000 out of 1,000. I got all the gamer score. But when I say this is hard, I mean it. There was a point when I had only earned about 4 achievements and 50 gamer score that I hit a wall and I was ready to quit. I was frustrated and I wanted to quit. I was gonna, rage delete it and never play it again because I just, it's a Metroidvania, so I got to a point where there was just boss fights on every corner that I couldn't beat. It was too hard. I wasn't making any progress. I was going to quit. But it turned out that one of the bosses that had a progression that actually was the triple jump, that boss, you could easily cheese it, because if you ran over to the side of the boss arena, it wouldn't attack you. It just wouldn't start the fight. So you just stand there and shoot fireballs at it and kill it. And then I was able to make progress and beat the rest of the game, and I almost quit, but I'm glad I didn't, because it went from a game that I was frustrated and kind of regretted buying to now it might be my favorite game I played in 2023. And it's one of my favorites because it was so challenging and it was so rewarding, and I felt like I earned it, The story is kind of a mess, honestly. I won't even bother to try to explain any of it. But you're this girl, Renee, and she has a little familiar named Ifri. And they aren't what they seem. But even at the beginning, they don't even know what they are. At least Renee doesn't. Ifri, the little familiar, they're definitely hiding stuff. But it plays really good. It has some really frustrating platforming that asks way too much of you as the player, I think. I haven't just swore at a game this much in years. I don't remember the last time. Because some of the platforming is just... You have to be so precise and so perfect in every movement you make. But through just stubbornness, I guess, you eventually... Oops! I try not to show the maps in these because I don't want to spoil anything. But that's one thing about this game that I guess I do want to touch on. It is gigantic. This is a 30-hour game to beat. Oh wow, there's a hidden thing here somewhere. It's like a 30-hour game. And then if you want to get 100% or get all the achievements, it's another, it's like a 40-hour game, 45 hours to get all the stuff. It is humongous. And I know that's the main complaint that people have with Hollow Knight, is that it's too big. But I don't know, because I've never played Hollow Knight. I get 10 minutes into it and I hate the way it feels and I hate the way it looks and I don't ever play anymore. You find all sorts of swords and great swords and daggers and scythes and all sorts of stuff. And you also find armor that all does different things. And you find these accessories that all give you different bonuses. And especially for the last bosses, you have to build the right build in order to beat the bosses. So that you have, HP regen, or you have a high critical rate and high critical damage. And you have to find all the right stuff first out in the world. And then put it all together into a build that accentuates and matches your play style. Because you can play this in a lot of different ways. You can use magic and shoot projectiles. You can, get up close and personal. I kind of like What I use is these daggers and the scythe, because you earn these moves that you do a spinny move and then you do a downward smash with the scythe. So you just get up right next to a boss and you just, spin to win. But I think what I actually did with the final bosses is you use whips. Because the whips has this move that you can combine this move with you get HP on every hit. So you do, spinny moves and you're just, constantly refilling your HP. But you don't have to do that for the whole game, but against the bosses, especially the last bosses, you'll kind of have to. Because they kick your butt. I'm really strong. I'm level 99. I'm maxed out on everything. Yeah, I definitely did. I almost quit. Because it's so difficult that it felt impossible even. That it was, people jerks like to say it's like, oh, it's a skill gap. Oh, you're not good enough. You have to get good in Dark Souls. This is one of the first times that I actually felt like I wasn't good enough. And if that one boss hadn't have had that exploit that made it so easy, I actually don't know if I would have been able to beat it. But, maybe they left that exploit in on purpose. Maybe it's a feature, not a bug. Look how huge the map is. It's nuts. Nuts. I loved this game. Like I said, it went from something I was frustrated with and was going to quit to now it's one of my favorite games of 2023. Without any question. It's got great music. It looks nice. Like, putting together a build that works with the way you want to play and is effective and makes the boss fights easier. Like, it's so satisfying. And at $25, I think the price is right. Although it does go on sale. Like, I love this game. And don't mind me making it look easy. I'm level 99. I have all of the stuff. It's actually not easy at all. It's not fan servicey, I wouldn't say. Because, you don't ever really see your character any closer than this. There are some different outfits, but they're just color swaps, really. See, now she's pink. Now she's blonde. One thing, though, I will touch on. It has New Game Plus, but it's not really a normal New Game Plus. Because you actually, once you beat the game as Renee, you then open up New Game Plus where it's kind of a side story with another character. And in order to see the complete story, you have to play through both of them. And then everything kind of makes sense. Sort of. But, so it's New Game Plus, but not really, because you're not playing through the same stuff again. You're actually playing with a new character that has a different moveset. But the New Game Plus is really, really brief. It's 10 chapters that takes an hour maybe to play through total. And then you actually have to go back into your, Renee game in order to finish the story. So it's an interesting new take on New Game Plus, which I appreciate. But I do like this game a lot. It's a 9 out of 10 for sure. It might be a 10 out of 10 if the platforming wasn't so frustrating. And that one boss fight wasn't so impossible without cheating. But if you like Metroidvanias, if you like Souls-likes, if you want a challenge, if you want a meaty game that's going to keep you busy for 25, 30, 40 hours, I would highly recommend Afterimage. Thanks a lot for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll try to update more often.